Some people say conducting is a science, some people say it's an art, and some people say it's just magic.
I'm very excited, slightly nervous, but I think one always is when approaching a new orchestra.
Del poema del éxtasis, para extasiarme con la música.
Woensdagochtend 11 september, tot diep in de nacht gestudeerd, dat is op zich nog niet zo erg. Maar de koffie is op en dat is een stuk vervelender.
Before 3. The violino solo, this is the important thing here. The rest is soft. 1. Now energy and shorter 16. Ta la ra. Ya la da. Always continue. It's a very specific sound for strings.
Opening, the beginning. Thank you. Just want to get this opening absolutely together. It's very difficult to get this absolutely together. So here we go. Gergiev's giving me a masterclass on Sunday and I'm a bit nervous. So I'd like to try the opening if you can. Thank you. The opening, the beginning of the Prometheus.
try, but it's very pale what they do. It's good. Yesterday, when you did this, the trumpets came in one beat too early. So you must take care of the trumpets there.
So the triplet starts too early, some of you. 1, 2, 3, ya da da da. But please, the triplet should take time. 2 and 3 and.
See, it's tricky, this.
When I was young, my first language was Cantonese, and I remember my first day at school, I didn't know a word of English. All I remember were pictures on the wall of apple and umbrella and ball, and I think ever since then it's this communication thing. I find it very difficult to communicate with words, but I find music an easier language to work in. I always wanted to have a job in music. And to do that, for me, is just a dream, to be able to conduct orchestras, work with musicians, and to try and achieve a view of the music that I feel is the view that the composer wanted.
Really want to come to the concerts. So how do we achieve this? I thought to myself, this is the audience of the future.
I need to hear da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 da. I need you to play in the string and make and sound as big as possible near the bridge. Da la 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 la, like Yuri Bashmet. Absolutely crazy, please. This is 5 before figure 9. 5 before figure 9, just the strings. 1 and 2 and 1.
Second day of rehearsals. I conducted the poem of fire yesterday, and I think it went quite well actually. There were obviously lots of things that one can fix or attempt to fix, but I'm looking forward today to conducting the poem of ecstasy. I prefer this piece. I just feel it's more coherent and it's more successful as a piece.
And double basses you have to play for your life. Crazy, absolutely crazy, please. Tutti, 5 before figure 9, please. Tutti, 5 before figure 9.
Para mí, dirigir es una necesidad, es mi manera de expresarme. Y una de las maneras en las que me encuentro realmente más feliz cuando estoy dirigiendo. Por fin un poquito de tranquilidad, porque hemos tenido todos estos días durante las mañanas unos golpes tremendos de una obra que están haciendo aquí y que me tenía que ir de la habitación a primera hora porque no podía ni estudiar ni hacer nada. Pero ahora está en silencio, debe ser que estarán con el almuerzo. Así que bueno, voy a aprovechar un poco para estar un poco tranquilo y luego me iré ya para la sesión de hoy.
Yes, with me and hold the attack a little bit because I give you time that you have in the lips the air to put it. Just a little, hold it. Sigh. Give it to you.
Mi primera memoria es mi padre tocando el piano, aunque en mi casa tocaban los dos y mi abuelo también. Y entonces pues yo acercarme a escuchar cómo tocaba y prácticamente hasta la hora de cenar en mi casa siempre estaba sonando el piano, o por mi madre o por mi padre. Entonces mi primer encuentro con la música fue a través del sonido del piano, que para mí es un sonido muy especial.
Okay. It's more or less, the idea is that this opening, the flute, is like a bit in Debussy, you open like a flower, little by little is opening. So it's quite rubato, it's quite free. ti, do, ti, ti. I really accompany, I really follow you. Da, ti, ti, do. And the tempo is only in the harp. Dum, pom, 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 pom.
Acabo de llegar a mi habitación. Hoy he tenido la primera sesión. No he tenido el duende, no he dado todo lo que puedo dar. Son obras difíciles, son obras que requieren muchísima concentración, flexibilidad y claridad. Pero, bueno, trataremos de mejorar mañana.
Let's do molto più lento. 27. 1, 2, 3, 4. Legatissimo. Come on, late. You're late. No. Don't rush. Don't rush. I'm not so fast as previous playing. Don't be late in this note.
Het is ook balanceren echt op het randje met het orkest. Dat je het ene moment denk je, nu moet ik ze pushen om alles te geven wat erin zit. En daar kan je net te ver in gaan. En dan heeft helemaal niemand er meer zin in. Dus je moet eigenlijk zo ontzettend veel dingen tegelijkertijd in de gaten houden. Ik heb dat vooral gemerkt in de afgelopen repetitieperiode. Dat we eigenlijk te veel tijd hadden met het orkest om te repeteren. Dat je soms het gevoel kreeg van uit het orkest, laat maar zitten, we kennen het wel.
Take a risk.
Ik ben als veel dirigenten met mij, denk ik, begonnen op een instrument. Later pas is dat de richting van dirigeren opgegaan. Ik heb ook gewoon viool gestudeerd aan het conservatorium en ben opgeleid als violist. Zo herinner ik mijn jeugd als muzikant, violist zijn.
Make sure that the first bit.
Yeah, you like, can I just borrow your pen? Just like a bit of time.
De mogelijkheden die je als dirigent hebt zijn zoveel groter dan als violist. Als dirigent is je hele instrument veel kleurrijker. Het is veel moeilijker, maar die uitdaging zorgt er wel voor dat ik me veel meer in die muziek kan verdiepen en er daardoor eigenlijk ook veel meer voldoening uithaal. We hebben nu een week met het orkest mogen werken en daar heb ik al ontzettend veel van geleerd. Vanavond is de eerste ontmoeting met Valery Gergiev. Een worst case scenario is dat ik na 2 noten weer naar huis mag.
I don't know what to expect at the masterclass. I'm hoping to show Gergiev that I can communicate with the orchestra. Any suggestion that he does make is fantastic because it means he cares about what you do.
Por fin llegó el día D. Hace un sol espléndido. y luego pues esta tarde tendremos la masterclass a las 8. Estamos todos deseando y esperamos que todo vaya bien.
Can believe it.
Believe it, it's happened.
Believe it, yeah.
It's very, very tricky for conductor to continue something what comes not even from conductor, let's say. It comes from composer, but there is a fantastic idea that clarinet will play this, I think, exceptionally beautiful solo. We create, let's say, immediate atmosphere. Yeah? Horn section is not playing, just strings and winds only. Woodwinds and strings. We look at lento. Yeah, lento, please. Conductor is not good. That's again. You always have to think that it's your fault.
Yeah.
Okay? So it's not her fault.
No.
It's my fault. One. My second problem, I'm not telling them what is wrong, but I already noticed very few things I don't like. I think I am wrong. Third attempt. Yeah, you see, I started to make progress. I made clarinet think that it is solo, but it's also cooperation. And I practically don't move. The problem starts also with the entrance of many musicians. So you continue. I just invite you to do something without speaking to the orchestra, and that every time something will be changed. Try. Stop here. Very good.
Thank you very much.
I think it's much better. Okay. What do you think?
I love it, yes.
Good.
Wonderful.
Great. Then we still can improve it a lot. So the most precious thing is that immediately there is an atmosphere. You see how quiet it is in the hall? Because it comes from composer. This clarinet starts to play and everyone feels... But one wrong entrance or one too brave and atmosphere is lost. So maybe with your eyes, not so much with your hand. With your eyes, still contrabass section. It is not pleasant to see, you know. But you still can don't. Then this atmosphere is not lost because it's just created, just appeared. So let's do it again from clarinet. I like very much that your gesture was diminished to practically nothing, which is good. Because when you tell orchestra, dolcissimo, no, they don't trust you. So it's good now. Let's do it again and continue cooperation with this atmosphere.
Yes.
Yeah? Very good. I find it very good.
Ik heb zeker in dit hele kleine moment dat we samen voor het orkest hebben gestaan, heb ik gemerkt dat het mogelijk is om meer een beeld te hebben van het karakter van de klank en het karakter van de muziek waar je mee bezig bent. En de snelheid waarmee die kan veranderen.
If conductor knows it and at home decided this is what he brings to this episode. All these dreams, but here, your intellect is engaged already. You still smile, you like the flute, you like the violins, but you think, I have to change decoration now completely. They will do it. Yes. You never have to talk about it. People understand it like this. But if you don't pay attention, they don't know, or they in fact know that they don't want to know. That's the most dangerous. Because
That's worse, yeah.
you don't, proposal is not made.
No.
Then they say, if conductor doesn't know, why should we know? He's better paid, you know? He has a famous name, and he doesn't want to know, he didn't decide. Then we're free to behave anyway. That's the danger of our profession. So occupy everybody's attention. But this is terribly important change.
En wat hij heeft laten zien is dat je heel snel achter elkaar van karakter kan veranderen. En van klank kan veranderen. En dat je daar dus ook over na moet denken. En dat je dat dus ook moet laten zien. En dat er heel veel van wat je laat zien in je gezicht moet zitten. Omdat mensen toch voornamelijk naar je gezicht kijken.
Good. All right, that's already clear. So how it's called, the piece?
Prometheus, the poem of fire.
Of?
Fire.
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 That's an important word. And Prometheus is also important to, let's say, sometimes to keep it in mind when you conduct.
Right.
That this is maybe one of the keys, how to open.
Right.
So where we find fire, first of all? What do you think? We have to establish in the conductor. Okay. As you know, Prometheus was a hero. Remember, hero normally is not.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
You are Prometheus now.
Right. 1, 2, 3.
Because before you start conducting, maybe give it extra 2 seconds that people will already feel before it started. You tell people 17, and then they will say 17. So it means not so much. Huh?
Sure.
Or you say 17. So there is some kind of preparation. That there are 2 ways of doing what we do. Huh? So to see the face of your colleague and think, interesting face. And I say, he will do well without my help. Then I think, oh, there are so many cello and contrabassi, and maybe they need me. So they say 17. And you go. But they already feel that they are important to you.
Okay.
Rather than you are important to yourself. Okay, so this is natural. Conductors are very self-important, and at least in their beginning of their career. But involve as many friends as possible.
Okay.
Make friends without even telling them something.
Okay.
Just, yeah. Good. So your eyes most important, not your hand. If you conduct, I will tell you what he's conducting. It can be anything.
Yeah.
But I want to see, even if I see that it's a Prometheus, which we all know, which we all like. So first of all, staccato is not helping all the time to get rhythm. Yeah. So if you want 17, for example, yeah, and we go for 17, 1. Don't separate yourself.
So the phrases.
First rehearsal, or even second sometimes, will be good to clear things. For example, Gran Cassa, just look at me. Piatti, you look at me. once again. So I can operate. I don't tell him soft or quiet. I have this or this. But put all this, you know the score, obviously. That it's clear that you learned the score, but make it your language.
Yeah.
What is inside should go out.
Right.
And people should understand that he wants us to play soft. He wants us to play dangerously. He wants us to play pesante. He wants us to play dark or light. That should read easily. There was a very big contrast. We say taram. I don't see it in you yet because you are busy in preparation for this. Then there is a contrast and you are still busy with preparation.
Right.
Missed your chance.
Right.
Okay? Let's do it again.
So this is from the upbeat to 17.
I think that's the most difficult part of the job, is to be the music and show them exactly what you want. Because you always think that you're showing the passion, or you're showing the terror, but actually perhaps you're not. Perhaps it's not enough.
Now, it is important what you look at, but it's also important how you look.
Right.
Can you play your solo, please? Just play your solo.
Yeah.
Let's do it again.
Yeah.
Little, but very human. This is how it builds between conductors. Eh?
I thought someone told me once never to look at a soloist we never look at the solo player because they get scared.
We look if we like, or we look if we don't.
Yeah.
The worst thing is when conductor doesn't decide or doesn't care.
Yeah.
So if you like it, you indicate.
Right.
If you don't, you somehow get involved and you say, no dolce, no passion. Or maybe you say, shh. But not like this. And poor Scriabin, he really thought that would be one of the most sweetest moments of performance. After ta 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 ta, give it more time that people enjoy this. Because even heroes sometimes have a heart.
Yes.
Your time, your time, your time.
Sorry.
I find sound much better than
Yeah,
before,
yeah.
more relaxed.
Yeah.
They have time to think how to play. Otherwise, the solo because. What did they say now? What? Now I speak. Easy, you know. This quality of sound is better, more fine, more transparent sound. I think it's good to start. Let's continue, maybe with your colleague. Okay? Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
We will finish off this piece, correct? I think it will go from 32 third bar.
La mente lo que cuenta es el sonido que tienes en tu cabeza también. O sea, si tú tienes el sonido en la cabeza y tus gestos, aunque sean muy malos, probando y repitiendo y la orquesta conociéndote vas a funcionar. Pero teniendo unos gestos estupendos y sin la música en la cabeza, nada.
Good. One thing I want to ask you is purely visual, but it's also important. Unneeded beating.
Okay.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. Finally, ta 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 ta. Doesn't help visually. Public disagrees. Orchestra disagrees. Yeah? And of course, you have to give time, but how? And play rubato now. Don't play interpretation.
Okay.
Play a trick. I want to see.
Okay. From what speed? The same thing?
Any place.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 before. 38.
You make their life more difficult.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
And you lost 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's true, it's true.
And people are still trying to find it.
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, maybe I start 37.
Correct.
Okay.
Very clever.
37.
Quiero es compartir lo que yo siento con el resto del público e intentar transmitir. Si tú has pasado por dentro de ti toda esa música y realmente se nota que la has vivido en el momento de la interpretación y has conseguido conectar con el público de una manera un poco mágica, un poco misteriosa, pues ahí se produce realmente una interpretación que toca a la gente, ¿no?
Imagine that you conduct open-air concert. Just imagine. And the wind.
Yeah.
Wind. It happened.
Okay.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You will continue or stop the concert?
No, continue.
Continue. The same thing, please.
Okay. From same place?
Yeah. They know. They still remember. tell the orchestra first of all, what's more pleasant? It's safer to look at
No, of course.
the score. It's safe, but it's more pleasant to communicate with orchestra. Then you get a lot more result, and also they start to respect the fact that you are not glued.
Yeah, it's just that this piece is really.
But if you want to be a conductor, you have to work. Then you learn. Then people notice he's serious, he's prepared. They upgrade you. You don't upgrade yourself. People upgrade you. You know. And this is how it goes in every case. I can see that you feel the tension of this tutti because your colleague started with a soft thing, you know, and you started with exactly where it becomes big and open. You feel it, but I think to express, you have to open your face also to everyone, and it's more pleasant to communicate. Try.
Okay.
2 before 47. Dangerous.
Yeah. No.
Don't stop the sound like one. Ta from a side, but not one. But it's technical.
Yeah.
You know, this when they start to play this grand entrance of the brass. You know, where is this? 50. Okay. Okay. Let's do it from here. Okay.
Okay.
From
the 2/4.
Yeah. 3 before 50.
3 before 50.
3 before 50. Just 3 before 50. Clear the way for the leading voice.
Yeah.
Where is leading voice?
There.
Okay. How you clear the way?
I first look at them before they are having to come and invite them.
That's good. Good explanation. What else can be done?
Also,
don't involve yourself. If you like a girl, don't look at everyone else on the street.
Yeah.
You see? This is a girl I like. The girl will disappear. Yeah? You have to follow her.
Yeah.
So look. It's 3 before 50. Yeah? This one. It's a trick. I trick now. Because there is another scenario. 3 before 50. Look. Now you show that you also trust the girl. You understand?
Yeah.
size of personality is still a question, because to appear in front of orchestra, sometimes first 20 seconds decide. So you have to display quickly. You cannot tell orchestra, wait 3 days, but on the 4th rehearsal, I will be a great conductor. No one will believe in this story. So they will have to learn how to do it quickly, and I think they will.
Almost 20 years ago. Like in bullfight. This is not a bullfight. You have to conduct this amount of score, and you have sometimes 200 people, 300 choir. You have to convey it to them.
But this is the,
So ask him how he does it, because he doesn't answer me. Maybe this is the real master class.
We cannot start to imagine how.
But you have to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Mr. Gergiev, how do you do it?
Now you don't have choice.
You see, I'm the only person who ate second soup already.
No, go. Just
I played piano more than I conducted.
It's enough. Your power of conducting is enough. Don't interrupt your soloist. He can play every score.
Score read.
No score read. By heart.
By heart.
From memory,
Oh, I see.
yeah.
He can play Shostakovich fourths, Sakra on the piano.
Sacra, everyone can play.
Oh yeah?
We made quite a big effort in simply trying to become international. Quality, international name, international brand, international repertoire. Then you have to work. You don't conduct 25 orchestras, you conduct 5 orchestras. I started with 50, and the number was shrinking for the last 10 years. So now I conduct Mariinsky, Vienna, Rotterdam. Of course I conduct Metropolitan Opera as an opera, and sometimes symphony. I conduct La Scala every 2 years, or even every 3 years. So it's a preeminent Italian institution. The Met is preeminent American institution.
It's important, do you think, for a conductor to have vision?
You need experience, several years. And then you need to decide, when you start conducting, you see how these people react in the rehearsal. If you do something like this, pop, they play it, so it doesn't, then you have to do something like this. Pum, that he has so little time to react.
Él es así. Y su manera de dirigir sale así. Y es convincente. Y es realmente como un animal salvaje cuando está dirigiendo. Es electricidad pura. Es como si metieras un león en un anfiteatro, pues todo el mundo estaría pues inmediatamente en guardia, ¿no? No hay ninguna distancia entre él y la orquesta. La orquesta está ahí esperando.
Nou, er is in ieder geval niet een andere dirigent die ik met Gergiev zou kunnen vergelijken. Hij weet klanken uit het orkest te halen die volstrekt uniek zijn, die alleen hij uit het orkest kan halen.
Valery Gergiev, I think he's a fantastic musician. I feel that when you watch him, you just know exactly what he wants from the music. He's just a very exciting musician, and to hear him perform is a real privilege, to be part of the journey and of the performance that he gives.
You cannot imagine.
Yeah, but it helps you if you feel that you give maximum during the first 15 minutes of your work with the orchestra, but you also rely on your experience with the music, but also experience with the people. Because this unusual masterclass, which is called masterclass, in fact is my very, very modest attempt to give you a little advise how to treat people around you. It's not so much how to move your hands.
So it's also a matter of seduction, no?
But also how quick you are. I mean, you have to react. I mean, it's lesson after lesson. Every rehearsal can be a lesson, so even if you are not 30 but 70. Okay, good. Risk, good, very good, very good. Orchestra plays for you well, so look at them, yeah, they're so cooperative, but inside you have to think. They cooperate with me, but play very well, but I don't still find a way how to do it. Mm-hmm. Conductor is extremely friendly to the sound of orchestra. Doesn't mean just violin, because if you look at this, the violin, just string section, please. String section. This lento. Of course there is a solo, but I have to. Yeah, lento, just lento. Where we play with your solo. Just string section. And maybe I will not speak at all, but I have to show something. Where is one? Where is two? It's like a snake. It's like a snake which is very wise. Very wise, you know?
Okay, I'll try.
Snake bites very rare, correct?
Yeah.
If it bites, fortunately or unfortunately, it matters. So in a way, conducting is a lot of, and sometimes, but not always.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Imagine that your sound is here. Put a glass here at home and conduct this episode. Not easy, but will help a lot. But your sound is not here, your sound is here.
Yeah.
And if orchestra will feel it, will have a responsibility to give you everything they own. Don't use this thing.
Okay.
It doesn't make us better people. Back. calm, and calm, 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 calm.
No me ha dicho que tenía que poner más dentro, ¿no? Porque ha visto que sí que lo estaba sacando, pero a lo mejor lo estaba sacando de una manera que me afectaba a una organización gestual buena. Entonces yo creo que lo que ha querido es que eso esté compaginado y equilibrado.
The difficulty, the real difficulty is to get fortissimo from the orchestra, which is grand and impressive, but still musical.
La manera que simplemente te mira o te coge o te ayuda está dándote lo mejor que él tiene, ¿no? Es como un padre para ti en el aspecto artístico y cuando te dedica esos 40 minutos o el tiempo que no se ha dedicado, pues te sientes muy arropado y emocionalmente pues es muy emocionante.
My medicine is make clear in the first second. People who will play in 2 minutes, they already will see what you want. So if you start with fagot, there are two ways. One of them. There's another way. So then the rest of the orchestra thinks that this conductor is not very clear, but he's quiet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the minus is that you are not very clear, because this is always very clear. Yeah? Right? Because it's easy to say that you conduct. Yeah? Also, many conductors also do that. Yeah? But this is higher quality. Hall doesn't even see you move. The orchestra plays. Even higher quality. So go for this quality. Yeah?
This is one bar before the first 4/4.
I find it better. Correct?
Voortdurend ben je bezig met wat wil ik hebben dat er gaat klinken. Heeft dat ook zo geklonken? En als dat niet zo geklonken heeft, wat moet ik eraan doen om ervoor te zorgen dat het in het vervolg wel zo klinkt?
Don't you think that this figure 2, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me, is it a march? Is it hard work? Is it a valse or tango?
Joy.
Rumba?
Joy.
Joy, okay. Let's do it from figure 2. Still happens to me. Look at this. You are not a tiger, you know. So conductors like to demonstrate that they are, you know, big, dangerous cats, but not now, okay? Yeah? If you want to help orchestra to feel what is written, what was figure 2?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try. Okay. Here's. Change the attitude of your hand. There is a next element. When pianist starts to play something totally different. He played taram param here. Taram param, taram param, taram param, taram param. Now pianimato. So he takes 2 octaves and travels. And it's like a bird which is flying. Suddenly birds decide. Maybe there's a fish. No. Go. Huh? Very good, very good. But if you like the instrument and the instrumentalist and the composer, don't indicate to the public that all of it is unimportant, but I just prepare something. Play last 3 bars. Play last 3 bars. Before 3. Duplo. I'm not important, and I know it. Play again. I'm important now. You cannot start without me. Yeah? Control.
Yeah.
Absolute control. Great. You are less clear, much more interesting.
Hij is zo dwingend in wat hij wil, dat je dat ontzettend graag wil geven ook. En ik ben hem dus wat dat betreft eeuwig dankbaar dat hij mij bij wijze van spreken over die grens heen heeft getrokken, omdat ik dat dus nu ook durf te doen. En nou is natuurlijk mijn wens is dat ik dat kan blijven oefenen en kan blijven vasthouden. En dat ik daarmee verder kan gaan. Want ja, als je dat 1 keer hebt ervaren, het is een fantastische ervaring. Maar die moet ik wel vast zien te houden natuurlijk.
Where's your baton?
I left it. So
Can you do it without baton?
I can, yeah, if you want.
Huh?
Yeah.
Good, many good things, I'll tell you. Too fast. Cannot be too short because this figure is short. This is tam tam tam. Very good.
This masterclass has really changed the way I view music and conducting and communicating with an orchestra. My first masterclass was I thought went fine. It was good and it was okay, and it was, like he said, it was good. But I felt the second one, he pushed me much further than I could ever go on my own. That he was there saying, look, this is not enough, you have to do this. And so I just tried, and when someone says this to you, someone as great as Gergiev says this to you, you dig deep. You have to, because he's right behind you.
If you disturb brass, like, you will most probably have 50% of quality lost. Because these people know there is a solo. You know, brass player in the morning already, yeah, brush his teeth already thinks, the solo tonight. You know, to play this difficult solo. No? And if you don't make it comfortable for him, it makes his life more difficult. And people never know it was a conductor. They think it was a trumpet, it was a horn. Most probably it was conductor, because things sometimes go and people cannot play. So it's a compliment to you. I still want to see how you involve yourself in taking more from these musicians, just more. You take, but the question, how much? Because I see how orchestra is written here. It goes like a rocket, up and up and up and up. There are moments, and for example, and you go very well. 1, 2, 1, 2. But your rise was like this. Scriabin. It's nothing bad. I am saying take more artistic luggage with you when you go to the podium. It has to be huge, heavy. Oh, so many ideas, you know. You go to the, otherwise, musicians are not totally interested.
This is 7 after 10.
Bass.
this was the moment for me that I suddenly thought, right, I think I really understand. I think I really understand you now, and I will try and do this. And again, he pushed me further and further and further.
Scriabin wanted something grand to happen. So it started ta-ta-tam, ta-da, second waves, third wave, fourth wave, goes more and more and more and more and more, bah! Stops. Don't move after that. It's a shock. It's a shock. It's not continued. But it's important that public feels how strongly it's written there, because if we just continue, it doesn't look incredible, tragical.
7 after 10.
Another one. Even more. Big promise, but it didn't happen. The promise was very big. You really did it well. You built, now you have to stand on it. Yeah? Bah! On top of the world. And I think, oh, I have to do more, a little bit more. Ta 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 ta, and next. But public has to feel this shock, because it's a shock. Not everything in this score is like this, but this is a shock, sudden stop. And everyone involved. I just will take last one. For example, figure what, 13? 12. Yeah. Don't do many small movements. It's a grand writing, yeah? Figure 12. It's 1. And fly. Crazy. But the feeling is that if as an artist, I don't feel like I am like Icarus, you know, this is flying, free. Ta 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 ta, bah, crush. I see, I'm still able to move. run away from this place. And everything is done in the orchestra to support this flight. It is not anymore boom, boom, because I was showing to you 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is how it's, if you see the harmony, trombones, horns, trumpet, they move this gigantic move, more, then they come to this high point, suddenly everything interrupts. For conductor, it's important to think at home, oh, great moment. How we do it.
It's a controlled frenzy that he's talking about. He's saying that it works on levels, that you have one level, then the next level, then the next one, and then you lose it. And then you can just go off into a frenzy. But then there's always going to be a moment where you have to clear that again. And what I got from him standing so close, conducting that part, was his enthusiasm. The way he gave you the levels made every musician sitting there understand exactly what he wanted and what Scriabin wanted.
Je moet eigenlijk veel verder gaan dan je gevoel je toestaat om te gaan. Tenminste, voor mij ik heb dat zo ervaren. En als je hem dan even ziet dirigeren, dan krijg je ook echt het idee dat hij voortdurend over zijn eigen grens aan het gaan is. Maar daardoor sleept hij wel iedereen mee. En dat is fantastisch. Dat is zo mooi om te zien. En daar heb ik nu een klein beetje van meegekregen.
Y luego cuando se termina, pues una gran pena, ¿no? Que no sabes cuándo podrás volver a tenerle cerca, ¿no? Creo que con un profesor o con una persona que te aporta emocionalmente mucho siempre ocurre esto que luego pues es difícil de separarse, ¿no?
It seems that hands are so important for conductor, but finally it is human quality and, well, what people call charisma. And our young conductors of this week, I think will have to put it maybe as a top priority in front of them to come to the orchestra with so many ideas that if they can't express these ideas with their hands, it's not a problem. Orchestra will forgive, because musicians immediately see that this man is full of music, or this man is full of fantasy, this man is full of will. artistic will. Conductor has a tremendous responsibility if becoming a leader of organization for the life of the city, the town, the region, sometimes the country. So it's not just musical qualities.